Hey Muñecas, for today's video, you're going to start with me from 0 to 100. To start off my makeup, I love to always moisturize my face and prime. And I'm using here a 2-in-1. I'm using the Unicorn Essence by Sally. Next, I like to go in with a peachy corrector to correct my under eyes. This is the Erase Paste from Benefit, and I'm applying that directly on the darkest area, right underneath my eyes and also around my mouth a little bit. Any area where you see hyperpigmentation, anything bluish, purplish, it's going to help counteract the darkness. Next, I'm going in with the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. That is the long name. And I like to apply it first with my fingers and then just blend it into the skin using my damp beauty blender. Next, I'm going to follow with the nose contour. I'm using the Laura Mercier Cream Contour Palette and using the medium shade. I just draw the 2 vertical lines on my nose. And then coming in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in medium, I'm going to apply this right underneath the eyes and then kind of like triangular shape to highlight. And I like to also apply 2 vertical lines right next to the contour so it can help me blend out the contour. And of course, I'm trying to be fancy here and drawing a couple of hearts on the highest point of my face to highlight that area, but obviously you don't have to do that. And then I'm going to blend that in with my beauty blender. By the way, the trick on the nose contour is something that I've been trying out that Carly Bible actually talked about on her channel, and it really works out for me for blending out the nose contour. So to set that concealer in place, I'm using the MAC and Patrick Star Loose Setting Powder, and I'm applying that like in a tap and motion with not too much powder right underneath the eyes, any area where I apply concealer. Next, for the contour, I'm using the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette, and I like to use a mix of the medium and the deepest shade, and I just go right into the hollows of my cheeks and around my forehead. And now the fun part, I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty Desert Dust Palette and taking Desert Sand and Musk. I am just blending that into the upper crease as my initial transitional shade. Not too warm, not too cool, just a perfect transitional shade. Next, I'm coming in, I believe this is a 217 from MAC, and I'm picking up Amethyst, which is a gorgeous like amethyst color. It's like purple, magenta. It's a beautiful shade. So I'm first just packing that on the outer V and then lightly bringing it into the crease little by little, taking your time. And once you feel that you have like the crease perfectly blended, then you can begin just packing on a little bit more of the color on the outer V. And then also we're going to take the same opportunity to intensify a little bit right in the inner corner of the crease, just so that the look is very blown out and very smoky. With a wet 242 brush from MAC, I'm taking Twilight, which is a purplish, like dual chromatic, like a little bit of green I think I see in there, blue. It's a beautiful shade. Anyhow, I'm packing that right into the lid. As you can see, I wet my brush, but that was not enough. I had to use my fingers, so I went back in there with my fingers and it just gave it a beautiful intensity. So when in doubt with a shimmer shadow, just use your fingers. So I apply that all over the lid, and then of course I go around the edges using a blending brush just to make sure that it blends nicely into the crease. And then I took Amethyst one more time and just put it right underneath the lash line as well from beginning to end so that I can smoke out the look and connect it to the shadow on top as well. Next, I'm lining my, what are you lining your eyes, of course, and then I'm using the NYX liquid liner. I just created a simple line and I went in with my false lashes, which by the way I used a Double Wispies by Ardell. And then for blush, I'm using Warm Soul from MAC, which has been a fave for a very long time. And just to bring up a little bit more brightness underneath the eyes, I took the Too Faced and Candy Johnson setting powder. That's the banana pudding setting powder, and I just apply it right underneath the eyes, any area that you want to like that you want it to look forward, highlight it. So you do that, and then now we're going to highlight with a glow. So this is the what do they call it? The MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in, I'm obsessed with it, Beamy Blush. It's one of my favorites. I use it not as often as I should, but every time I do, I'm just obsessed. I cannot get over it. It's so pretty, so unique. You gotta get it. Anyhow, and then for the brows, going back to them, I actually filled them out off camera. I am just setting them in place using NYX Gel in brown, I think is the color, just to make sure that they stay in place. And now let's just set everything in place with my all-nighter setting spray from Urban Decay. And then I'm just going in and, you know, air drying it. And then now for the lips, I'm using Madrid from the Everlasting Liquid Lipsticks from Kat Von D, which has become an obsession of mine. I use it pretty much every single day. And with that, we complete the look. I am sorry I forgot to film myself posing, but here are a couple of pictures. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe and also click the notification bell and follow me on your social media. I hope you enjoyed the video. Love you all, and I see you next time. Mwah, besos.